Hi, my name is Jeremy Walker. Welcome to YouTube Developers Live. Today is all about WordPress. We're actually going to talk about a plugin that we kind of released under the radar called the YouTube Upload Widget plugin. And today, actually, I have Pete Mall with me today from Ran.ge. Say hi, Pete.
Hi.
So Pete actually wrote the code for the plugin itself to take advantage of the widget. And I think that's all in PHP, right?
Yep, all PHP.
Yeah. So so what we're going to actually do is Pete's going to talk a little bit about WordPress in case any of you don't know about it who live under a rock. And then he's going to talk a little bit about Ran.ge. And then I'm going to give a little bit of history of what our new plugin does and how we came about it. And then we're going to go into a demo and then some code. So why don't we get started? Why don't you tell us about WordPress?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know WordPress, it's a content management system. It started about 10 years ago as a blogging system, a blogging platform. And I guess over the years, it's not just for blogs anymore. We can see full-blown sites as well as even apps that are being powered by WordPress in the back end now.
Great. So how did, what is Ran.ge and how does that come into play with WordPress?
Yeah, so Ran.ge is a full-service design and development agency that I started last year with a couple of other WordPress core contributors. And we've just been doing WordPress work for the last year, including plugins and custom sites for people.
Great. So so for any of you that don't know, we obviously have the YouTube APIs that let you do a lot of the things you do on YouTube via APIs, maybe even in your apps. One of those things is uploading video. And what we did a little while ago is we decided we wanted to make uploading video much easier. So we made the YouTube upload widget, which not only allows you to choose a file to upload to YouTube, but it also allows you to record a video from your webcam and upload directly to YouTube. So we wanted to take advantage of that widget and expose it to the WordPress folks so that they can use it within their environment without having to go and mess around in YouTube. So that's where we came in contact with you through the some of the WordPress folks, and you guys took it from there and built out a nice little plugin using this widget. And why don't we just dive into it and have a look at it live?
Yeah. Oh, so real quick, the plugin lives on WordPress.org. If you go there, look under plugins, you'll be able to search for the YouTube upload widget. And for those of you who are not familiar with WordPress, this is how the dashboard looks like. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and install the plugin. And I'm searching for the plugin. And that should be the first one. And looks like it's already installed for me. OK, so I'm just going to go ahead and create a new post so I can test out the functionality. So WordPress by default ships with this media manager that lets you insert images, galleries, either from your computer or from another source on the web. We just wanted to flow the same UI and make it that easy for you to use your YouTube videos or just record a video from inside WordPress without ever having to log into another site. So we have this YouTube button here. If you click that, it opens a similar pop-up. And the first thing it's going to ask you is a title for the new video that you're trying to record. I'm just going to say test video. And you can have a description there which flows through to YouTube, and you can have keywords that are going to be attached to your video.
And I noticed you guys are installing the reference to the blog, which is really helpful. So if someone finds your video on YouTube, they can click on this and it'll take them to the post related to that. So it kind of drives traffic both ways.
Yep, and you can always edit this description. You can add more to it and still leave the link in there, so it's easy to go back and forth between your blog and a new YouTube account. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on the record from webcam, and that pops up the YouTube upload widget that you guys created, and it gives me it tells me I'm logged in as Pete Mall, which is my account, and it gives me a button to record from my webcam.
Now if he hadn't logged in already, he would have got an authorization window coming up to authorize.
Yeah, I would just, it's the same OAuth window that pops up. You log in, you give it permissions to a YouTube account to upload the video.
Yeah.
So I can see myself, and I can just click start recording, and it's going to say, do you really want to, give access to your webcam to YouTube? I say yes. and I can record anything. It doesn't matter whether it's 5 seconds or it's 5 minutes. It'll just go through. It's the power of YouTube behind the scenes. I click stop recording, so now I can either go back and look through my video and see if I like it. If I need to re-record it, I can. But if I'm happy with it, I could just click upload. And if you look, it's already got the ID for the video, so I can just directly insert in the video, into the post right now, or I can wait a few seconds until the video is done processing, and then I'll actually see the processed video show up here and still insert the link.
Great. And so I guess while that's uploading, so there's another way to handle this as well. Oh, there we go. I'll let you insert it.
Okay, yeah, so again, the video is now live. I can insert into my post. And this uses embed support, which is baked into WordPress. So even if you're not using this, if you want to just directly copy a link to a YouTube video and post it, and as soon as you publish, it will use embed to actually grab that video. And if I just click on View Post now, I see my new post with the video that I had just recorded in there. And so I don't need to fumble with any embed codes or anything else. I just use the link directly.
That's great. And I was actually asking about this just a second ago. So let's say you want to insert a video from YouTube, but you don't necessarily want to upload or record anything. Maybe you just want to, you have something in mind that'll help kind of add some more color to your post.
Yeah, so there's a lot of times when you just want to record something, but there's times when you already have something recorded or you found a really cool video that you want to embed. Or if you're just writing a post and you want to search for something, you can go to the second tab, which is Browse YouTube Videos. And it gives you a field to search, so I could just say WordPress. And if I click Find Videos, it'll use the Feeds API from YouTube, and it grabs the videos that match my search terms. And I can same way I can go through and preview the video. And or I could just click insert. Oh, there's a video from Matt Cutts about SEO and WordPress.
Nice.
So we'll insert that one into the post as well. So again, I can have multiple videos, or I could just remove my other video. As soon as I click update, again, this goes ahead and updates my posts. So I have both of my videos, and it's right there for you.
Awesome. So, so one thing we always like at Google is open source, and the code for the plugin is all open source. So, anyone that's interested in grabbing the code and extending it can certainly do that. Do you want to show a little bit about that?
Yeah. So you touched up on open source. So WordPress itself is released under GPL license, which means it's free. So you can download it and do anything you want with it, as long as you maintain the GPL restrictions that come with it. Also, the plugins, any plugin or theme that's built on WordPress has to either be released under a GPL license or a license that's compatible under the GPL license. So it gives you the same freedoms as the creators have. Again, if you go to WordPress.org and search for the plugins, you could search for the YouTube upload widget, and it'll get you to this page. It has the info on your licensing. It has the features, installation instructions, some screenshots, as well as support. So if you have any issues, you could just click support, and you can add a post to it, and someone will either get back to you, or there's a huge community in WordPress where someone would be able to help you. The code itself lives on SVN under WordPress.org. So if you just click on the Developers tab, you'll have access to the development log, the SVN repository, as well as a browse track, which is one of the bug tracking systems we use for WordPress. But if I just want to look at the SVN, I could see all of the code base lives there.
Great. And so it's pretty basic. The code you wrote, you just separated it into like the pop-up window, and it's all PHP. So there's just a couple files that they can browse through, correct?
Yes. So real quick, I've broken the code up into YouTube.php, which has, if you look through it, it has some of the WordPress specific bootstrap at the top. Tells us the plugin name and a little bit about the license and everything else. And this is the file that we use to hook into WordPress, to add the button, and tell WordPress to open a pop-up window when someone clicks on it. And the second file is yt-popup.php. This is the file that actually powers the pop-up. It embeds the YouTube upload widget, and it's the one that grabs the search API to show the rest of the videos for you. So again, most of the code is HTML with some sprinkling of PHP in here, and it just uses the JavaScript API. So everyone's more than happy to browse through the code. If there's any enhancements you guys like, more than happy to send in a request, and we'll look through your patch.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for showing this to us and the great work you did on it. We really appreciate it. If you're interested, check it out. If you do use WordPress, you should definitely install the plugin and start playing with it. It'll definitely make things a little bit more easy for you. And then we don't have any questions today, but if any of you are interested in a job with YouTube or YouTube developer advocates, please go to our site developers.google.com/jobs and check it out. We're always looking to hiring great developers. And I think that covers it for the show. Thanks again for coming today. We really appreciate it. And again, check out the WordPress blog. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.